The 2004 Michigan State Quarter is more than just a coin, it's a window into the history, heritage, and beauty of one of the most iconic states in the U.S. Michigan, the 26th state to join the Union, is known for its lush landscapes, vibrant cities, and, of course, the Great Lakes. The 2004 Michigan Quarter, as part of the U.S. Mint's 50-state quarters program, captures the essence of this great state in a single, striking design. Released in 2004, the Michigan Quarter was designed by artist Joel Iskowitz, who sought to encapsulate the state's natural beauty and unique landmarks. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll see the state's famous Upper Peninsula with a majestic white-tailed deer, an image representing Michigan's wildlife. The background features the Great Lakes, which are so deeply tied to Michigan's history and economy. The coin serves as a tribute to Michigan's natural resources and its pride in preserving its landscape for future generations. The 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008, was a massive success. It saw the release of a quarter for each state, and many of these coins became a hot topic of conversation among collectors. While most of these coins were minted in massive quantities, some of them are rare and valuable, often due to unique minting errors or extraordinary preservation conditions. And, when it comes to the Michigan State Quarter, certain variations can be worth a lot more than just 25 cents. The 2004 Michigan Quarter was minted in both Philadelphia and Denver, with a total of 1.5 billion quarters produced that year. Despite the high numbers, certain versions of the coin have caught the eyes of collectors due to their rarity and condition. One of the most exciting factors about this coin is the potential for errors. Minting mistakes are rare, but they do occur, and when they do, they can result in a coin that's worth a small fortune. One of the most sought-after errors in the 2004 Michigan Quarter is the missing clad layer. This occurs when the coin is struck without the outer copper-nickel layer, leaving the core of the coin exposed. It's a rare mistake, but for those lucky enough to find one, it can turn a regular quarter into a valuable piece of numismatic history. These error coins are highly prized by collectors, as they are unique and extremely rare. Additionally, certain Michigan quarters in near-perfect condition have also fetched impressive prices. Coins that are graded as MS-67 or higher, meaning they are in mint state with no visible signs of wear or imperfections, can become highly desirable to collectors. Coins in such excellent condition often come from special proof sets or have been carefully preserved by collectors who understand their potential value. When these coins are professionally graded and authenticated, they can command significant sums at auction or private sale. The concept of coin grading is an essential part of numismatics. Grading determines the overall quality of a coin, and it directly affects its value. High-grade examples of the 2004 Michigan State Quarter, particularly those that are error-free and well-preserved, have the potential to rise in value over time. In fact, even coins that are in uncirculated condition but lack a minting error can still be valuable, especially if they are part of a limited release or a special edition set. While many 2004 Michigan quarters may pass through your hands without much thought, collectors know to look for the ones that stand out. If you happen to come across a 2004 Michigan quarter that is free from wear and tear, or better yet, has a minting error, it's worth taking a closer look. Those seemingly small details can make all the difference in determining the coin's future value. Some of the rarest Michigan quarters have sold for thousands of dollars at auction. Error coins and high-grade examples consistently bring in higher amounts than their face value, making them a valuable addition to any coin collection. If you were to find one of these rare versions, the excitement is real. What was once just pocket change could quickly become a collector's dream. So, if you happen to stumble upon a 2004 Michigan State Quarter in your change, don't simply pass it by. It might be worth far more than you think. Some of the rarest and most well-preserved examples of this coin have sold for impressive sums, and it's always worth checking for potential minting errors or high-grade condition. And now, the big reveal: this simple coin, which was once just part of your pocket change, could be worth up to $56,000 if you happen to find the right error or the perfect condition. That's right, what was once just a 25-cent piece could be worth thousands, and for some lucky collectors, it's become a true treasure. Up next, we're diving into a coin that's often overlooked but holds more than just historical significance: the 2006 North Dakota State Quarter. Released as part of the U.S. Mint's 50-state quarters program, this quarter represents a beautiful snapshot of North Dakota's rich heritage and the natural wonders of the state. But here's the twist: while most people think of it as just a typical 25-cent coin, there are rare versions of this quarter that could make you a small fortune. Let's take a closer look at what makes this coin so special. North Dakota, the 39th state to join the Union, is often underrated when it comes to the spotlight. It's a state of vast landscapes, wild plains, and rugged beauty. In 2006, as part of the State Quarters program, the U.S. Mint designed a coin that encapsulated the heart and soul of North Dakota. The quarter features a majestic American bison, an iconic symbol of the state's wild past. The bison once roamed freely across the region, playing an integral part in the state's history and culture. But there's more to the coin's design than just the bison. The image is set against the wide, open plains that make North Dakota so unique, with the state's name and the word legendary proudly displayed. This simple, yet powerful design honors both the state's wildlife and its historical importance in shaping the American West. The American bison wasn't just a figure of wildlife, its role in the state's identity makes it the perfect emblem to represent North Dakota's natural resources and its people's resilience. When the 2006 North Dakota State Quarter was released, it became part of the massive 50 State Quarters program. This program, launched by the U.S. Mint in 1999, aimed to create a commemorative quarter for each state. Over 10 years, 5 new states were featured each year, and the North Dakota Quarter was one of the final 5 to be released. While most people use these quarters for everyday transactions, collectors immediately recognize their potential value, and for good reason. Even though millions of these coins were minted, they weren't all made equally. Some of them contained rare characteristics that could make them valuable. Most 2006 North Dakota State Quarters were struck in massive quantities at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, meaning they were easily accessible for everyday use. However, like all coins, some had imperfections. Minting errors, while not common, are often the goldmine for coin collectors. These errors make some quarters worth far more than their original face value. One of the most exciting errors that can appear on the North Dakota quarter is the double die variety. What does this mean? In simple terms, a double die error happens when the die used to stamp the coin shifts or doubles, creating a blurry or doubled image of the design. It's rare to find these coins, and the ones that do surface can command attention from serious collectors looking for such unique mistakes. A coin like this would definitely be more valuable than one without any such flaw, especially if it's in great condition. Now, condition is everything when it comes to coin collecting. Even if you don't stumble upon a minting error, a North Dakota quarter in perfect condition can be worth a lot more than face value. Coins that have been carefully preserved, free from the scratches, discolorations, or where that come from circulating in pockets, are worth more. Coins that have been stored in a safe, secure place, or those that come from special proof sets, can fetch a higher price. For instance, coins that receive a grade of MS 65 or higher, mint state 65, are considered to be in fantastic condition, and such coins tend to have a much higher value when compared to their worn-out counterparts. That if you're a seasoned collector, you know the importance of grading. For coins, grades represent their condition and can make a huge difference in the final value. Coins graded highly, those that look as close to perfect as possible, are often sold at auctions or private sales for far more than their face value. And when it comes to the 2006 North Dakota quarter, finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition could bring you quite a return, but there's also a special appeal in owning one of these quarters because of their limited edition nature. While the U.S. Mint produced millions of quarters for circulation, only a small number were produced as proof coins. Proof coins are struck multiple times for high precision and clarity, making them much sharper and more detailed than regular coins. These proof versions are much harder to come by, and when you find one in excellent condition, it can be a real collector's dream. Not only do these proof coins hold their value, but they also become more desirable over time as collectors look to complete their sets. The U.S. Mint also released special sets that contained the 2006 North Dakota quarter, including full sets of the 50 state quarters. These complete sets are often more valuable than individual coins, and as North Dakota is one of the final states in the series, it adds an element of rarity to these sets. Whether it's part of a complete set or just a standalone coin, a North Dakota quarter in top condition or with a rare minting error can add significant value to any collection, but what truly drives up the price of these coins is the excitement of the hunt. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for something special, and sometimes, a coin as seemingly ordinary as the 2006 North Dakota quarter can turn out to be much more valuable than anyone expected. For those in the know, it's not about having just any coin, it's about discovering a rare and valuable gem that can be the centerpiece of a collection. If you ever happen upon a 2006 North Dakota quarter that's in fantastic condition or contains a rare error, it could make all the difference in your collection, and in your wallet. Now, for the grand reveal. While the 2006 North Dakota quarter might seem like just another coin from your pocket change, some of the rarest versions have been known to sell for an astonishing amount. In fact, collectors have paid up to $52,000 for certain versions of the coin, particularly those with minting errors or those in pristine, uncirculated condition. It's not just a 25-cent piece anymore, it could be a treasure worth thousands of dollars. So, the next time you come across a 2006 North Dakota quarter, don't just pass it by. Take a moment to examine it closely, and who knows? You could have a rare coin on your hands, one that's worth much more than you ever imagined. Up next, let's take a deep dive into a coin that may seem ordinary at first glance but has some fascinating details and an incredible story behind it, the 2008 Oklahoma State Quarter. Released as part of the U.S. Mint's popular 50 State Quarters program, this coin has more to offer than meets the eye. While it's a beautiful representation of Oklahoma's history and culture, certain versions of this quarter can be worth a lot more than just 25 cents. Whether it's due to unique design elements, minting errors, or its excellent condition, the 2008 Oklahoma quarter is one that collectors should keep an eye on. The Oklahoma quarter was one of the final 5 coins released in 2008 as part of the 50 State Quarters program, which began in 1999. This program was designed to celebrate the diverse history, culture, and natural beauty of the United States, with each state receiving its own quarter design. Oklahoma, known as the Sooner State, is no exception, and its quarter beautifully highlights the state's rich heritage and stunning natural environment. The design of the 2008 Oklahoma quarter features an image of a scissor-tailed flycatcher, Oklahoma's state bird. The bird is shown soaring gracefully through the sky, wings outstretched, symbolizing the state's vast open spaces and abundant wildlife. The background of the coin depicts the sweeping plains of Oklahoma, with the sun casting rays across the horizon. Beneath the bird, the state's name, Oklahoma, is inscribed, along with the phrase, Native America, reflecting the state's deep connection to Native American history. The scissor-tailed flycatcher is an iconic bird known for its distinct long, split tail feathers, and its presence in Oklahoma is a testament to the state's rich biodiversity. The design highlights Oklahoma's natural beauty and emphasizes the wide-open skies and fertile land that have shaped the state's culture. The phrase, Native America, on the coin is an important recognition of Oklahoma's Native American heritage. The state is home to 39 different tribal nations, making it one of the most significant places in the United States for Native American history and culture. When it comes to coin collecting, the 2008 Oklahoma quarter holds its appeal for several reasons, and it's more than just a commemorative piece. Despite being released in large numbers, there are rare versions of the coin that are worth far more than face value. What makes these coins so valuable? A major factor is the condition of the coin and the presence of minting errors. Like many other coins, the Oklahoma quarter was minted in vast quantities, with millions produced for circulation. Most of these coins went into circulation, where they experienced the wear and tear of everyday use. However, coins that have been well preserved or those that have been kept in uncirculated condition are far more valuable. A coin that has been stored in a protective holder or one that's been part of a special coin set is more likely to be in better condition, which means it will have a higher value. Collectors place great importance on the grade of a coin, which refers to its condition and the clarity of its design. Coins that are graded as mint state, MS, or proof, are considered to be in excellent condition and can be worth significantly more than coins that show signs of wear. The Oklahoma quarter, when found in pristine condition, can attract the attention of serious collectors who are willing to pay a premium for high-quality coins. A coin that's been stored properly, away from dirt, scratches, and other damage, could be worth much more than its face value, especially if it's graded highly. Another factor that can make the 2008 Oklahoma quarter more valuable is the possibility of minting errors. These errors can occur during the production process, leading to coins with unusual features. For example, a double die error occurs when the die used to strike the coin shifts, creating a blurry or double image on the design. If you happen to find an Oklahoma quarter with such a minting error, it could be worth far more than a standard quarter. These errors are rare, and collectors often pay a premium for them, as they add an element of uniqueness to the coin. In addition to minting errors, there are other factors that contribute to the quarter's value. The coin's provenance, or history, can play a role in determining its worth. For example, if a coin is part of a limited edition proof set or comes from a collection of coins that have been carefully curated over the years, it can increase its desirability among collectors. Proof coins, which are struck multiple times for clarity and sharpness, are often produced in limited numbers, making them more valuable and harder to find. These coins were designed with collectors in mind, and their superior quality makes them a prized addition to any collection. Even though the Oklahoma quarter may seem like just another coin from your pocket change, it's worth taking a closer look. With its striking design, historical significance, and the potential for rare errors, it can hold more value than you might expect. Whether you're a casual collector or a seasoned numismatist, it's always exciting to discover a coin that's rare or in exceptional condition. And now for the grand reveal. While the 2008 Oklahoma State Quarter was minted in large quantities and is worth just 25 cents in most cases, certain versions of the coin can be worth a significant amount of money. In particular, the rare versions, such as those with minting errors or in pristine condition, can be worth as much as $44,000 in some instances. That's right, what started as a humble quarter can, under the right circumstances, become a highly valuable piece for collectors. Whether it's a coin with a unique flaw or one that has been carefully preserved in perfect condition, the 2008 Oklahoma quarter has the potential to become a hidden gem. Up next, let's explore the fascinating story behind the 2015 Homestead Quarter, one of the final coins released as part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program. This coin is not just a piece of currency, it's a tribute to a significant chapter in American history. The 2015 Homestead Quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which began in 2010, and it specifically honors the Homestead National Monument in Nebraska. While the coin may seem like a typical quarter, there's much more beneath the surface that makes it special, particularly for coin collectors who know how to spot rare variations and minting errors. Today, we're going to delve into the history, the design, the minting details, and the collector appeal of this remarkable coin. First, let's take a moment to understand the historical importance of the Homestead National Monument. Located in Beatrice, Nebraska, the monument commemorates the Homestead Act of 1862, which was a landmark piece of legislation signed by President Abraham Lincoln. This act allowed settlers to claim 160-acre parcels of land in the American West, provided they cultivated and improved the land for at least 5 years. The Homestead Act played a pivotal role in shaping the expansion of the United States, encouraging westward migration and the settlement of previously untapped territories. The Homestead National Monument itself was established in 1936 and serves as a tribute to the pioneers who took part in this great migration. It celebrates the spirit of perseverance, innovation, and hard work that defined this period of American history. The 2015 Homestead Quarter was issued as part of the ongoing effort to honor historical landmarks and national parks across the country, adding the Homestead Monument to the list of iconic places highlighted by the U.S. Mint. Now, let's talk about the design of this quarter. The 2015 Homestead Quarter features a simple yet powerful image of a log cabin, symbolizing the homes that pioneers built as they took advantage of the Homestead Act. The cabin, constructed with hand-hewn logs, stands as a reminder of the determination and resourcefulness of the early settlers. To the right of the cabin is a plow, an important tool that symbolizes the hard work that went into cultivating the land and making it habitable. Above the cabin, you'll see the inscription, Homestead, along with the year 2015 and the words, Nebraska, and E pluribus unum. The design of the Homestead Quarter is poignant in its simplicity. The log cabin evokes an image of early American settlers establishing their homes and livelihoods on the Great Plains. This imagery is not only visually striking but also speaks to the challenges and triumphs of those who shaped the development of the United States. The inclusion of the plow further emphasizes the agricultural aspect of the Homestead Act, highlighting the role that farming played in the success of the settlers. It's a design that captures the essence of the American frontier, one of resilience and determination. Like other coins in the America the Beautiful Quarters program, the 2015 Homestead Quarter was produced in large quantities for general circulation. However, just like with other coins, certain variations and conditions can make a coin much more valuable to collectors. While the design itself is captivating, it's the condition of the coin, along with any potential minting errors, that can significantly impact its worth. A coin's condition is one of the most important factors when determining its value. Most quarters that were circulated in everyday transactions are likely to show some signs of wear, such as scratches, discoloration, and other marks from handling. These coins are generally considered to be worth face value, 25 cents. However, if you have a Homestead Quarter that has been well preserved, free from blemishes, and stored in a safe place, its value can increase dramatically. Coins in mint condition are always in high demand among collectors, as they offer a glimpse into the past in nearly flawless form. Proof coins, which are specially struck for collectors, are also highly sought after. These coins are made using a unique process that gives them a high level of detail and a smooth, shiny finish. The Homestead Quarter was produced in limited numbers as part of special proof sets, and these coins can be worth significantly more than regular circulation coins. Proof coins are often prized for their exceptional quality, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for them, especially if they are part of a complete set or come in their original packaging. Minting errors are another factor that can make the 2015 Homestead Quarter especially valuable. While minting errors are relatively rare, they do happen, and when they do, they can create a coin with a unique characteristic that makes it more desirable to collectors. For example, a coin that was struck off-center or one with a double die can be worth much more than a standard coin. These errors are typically unintentional and are viewed as a piece of numismatic history. If you come across a Homestead Quarter with an unusual feature, it could be worth a small fortune, depending on the nature of the error. The Homestead Quarter, like all coins in the America the Beautiful Quarters program, was minted in both Philadelphia and Denver, with both versions available for circulation. While these two versions are identical in design, their mint mark, the letter D or P on the coin, can have an effect on the coin's value, especially in higher grades. Coins with a particular mint mark may be rarer than others, and collectors often seek out specific variations based on their minting location. This is one more factor that can make the 2015 Homestead Quarter particularly appealing to collectors. Over the years, coins from the America the Beautiful Quarters program have continued to gain popularity among collectors. As more and more people look to complete their sets, the demand for certain coins has risen, which in turn drives up their value. The Homestead Quarter, with its rich historical significance and compelling design, is one of the more sought-after coins in the series. Whether it's a rare minting error, an uncirculated coin, or a special proof coin, the 2015 Homestead Quarter has the potential to become a highly valuable piece for any collection. And now, let's reveal the exciting part, the value of the 2015 Homestead Quarter. While the coin in circulation is worth just 25 cents, certain versions of the coin can be worth much more. In pristine condition or with a unique minting error, the 2015 Homestead Quarter has been known to fetch up to $19,000.